All right, it's the Gratu Orloff television program brought to you from Gratuville, Tennessee. In color, it's a very tired Gratu this afternoon. I just spent about half an hour, you can see it in the last episode, doing a Rubik's Cube juggling of comic boxes. So now I've got 3 boxes I'm trying to combine. So as you can see, I've got a box that starts with Black Widow. We've got a box that starts with Avengers, but it has Batman in it, and this box with Beowulf. So I've got to combine them all together. So it's very joyous. But I was having quite a bit of trouble in the last episode finding the right boxes. Barney the Bear. Baron Werewolf's Haunted Library. Batgirl. Batman. Black Widow. You'd be after Batman, wouldn't you? You sure would. Beowulf. I was showing you this Bernie Wrightson catalog. Beware. Black Magic. Yes, Black Magic. Then I had Black Panther #1. I had some comics out of order here. Or do I? Yes, I do. Out of order comics. Go over here. Okay, there's a Charlton Billy the Kid, but Betty should be before Billy the Kid. And then we've got Binky. Binky is after Billy the Kid. Casper in space. Ooh, isn't that cool? But let's get Black Widow in there. Batman, Catwoman, Beowulf. Beware. Black Magic, Black Panther, Black Widow. I guess this is World's Greatest Superheroes. So this should probably be in the W's. But I'm just gonna put it after Batman, because yeah. Blazing Battle Tales with Sergeant Hawk. This is from Atlas. Blazing would be after Billy the Kid, before Casper, after Binky. So would Blitzkrieg. And Bongo Comics. Bongo. Okay, then I've got Casper. Then I've got the Bugaloos. It's a cool Bugaloos comic. You don't see that every day from Charlton. So Bugaloos is after Beowulf, after Bongo, before Casper. Captain America and the Falcon. I used to have a t-shirt of this in 4th grade, this image. It doesn't fit me anymore. Okay. This one from up here.
Have you raised anyone, Lieutenant?
Nothing, sir.
It's an unmanned probe which seems to be carrying a warhead.
Oh, okay. Here's the rest of the Captain America. Okay.
William Shatner stars as Captain Kirk, and Leonard Nimoy as science
Okay.
officer on Star Trek.
Let's see what I need to do. Oh, some of this stuff is all out of order. Why does it have S stuff in here? Crypt of Shadows, Daredevil. Oh, I see. Bunch of stuff wildly out of order at the back of this box. Deathlock, Detective, and the Commandee. Wow. What a nightmare. But I've chosen to record this nightmare and have it preserved for all posterity. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Avengers. But the music from that once played in 1964 at a Kmart, which is what's playing. This is an actual tape from a Kmart in 1964. This should soothe me and calm me. Okay. Let's get this Beowulf in here. Batman. Okay. Now we have a true picture of what Beowulf comics we have. We got over here number 1, we got number 3. Maybe I'll have a complete run of the very famous Beowulf comic. God damn it, you. Okay. Stay. Beowulf number 1. An important key issue. Then we have Beowulf number 3 and 4. And then we have Beware number 2. And let's put that with another copy of Beware number 2. So I can look like a complete fucking idiot and have 2 copies of the same comic. Then number 3. Beware number 3. And then I have Beware number 6. Then I have Beware number 6. Then there's Beware number 8, which you saw a couple days ago. Then there's Black Magic. Then there's the first Black Panther. Then there's Black Panther number 6. Black Panther number 10. Number 11. I always thought the arm on the Black Panther looked a little wonky there. Then there's a Black Widow comic, okay? Even though it doesn't have the cover, the name on the cover. Black Widow. Betty should be before Black Widow. Black Widow. Alex Ross, Black Widow should... Then you got Billy the Kid. You got your Binky. You got your Blazing Battletails. Blazing Battletails. Blitzkrieg. Blondie. Dagwood in space. Blondie. Blondie. Black Widow should be before. Black Widow should be before Blazing. before Blazing and after Binky. Then, it's your Book of the Dead, which is reprints of 70s monster comics. It's got Frankenstein and Man-Thing in it. Oh, it's cool. Book of the Dead. Book of the Dead. Bongo, Book of the Dead, Bugaloos, followed by Bugs Bunny. Then, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Mother effer. Camelot 3000, which is a 12-issue miniseries, but I missed 2 and 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. Very nice cover. Then I missed 6, but I have 7. Someday I'll replace. I never had them. I'll get those missing issues. 9. The second Wednesday of next week. Now, I'll get them. Someday I'll get them. I swear I will. 11. I mean, the series doesn't make much sense unless you have the whole run. 12 of 12. Okay. And this Captain America, I don't know what number it is. It's under the green dot. Cap and the Falcon split up. Oh no. It's one of the very first 20-cent issues. It's the very beginning of the Bronze Age. Because 20 cents is real big on it. Alright. Here's 246. I'm sorry, 146. 146. $149. Wait a minute, there's comics, Captain America comics up here too. Oh, it's 143. We need to get that in there, don't we? What? 146? 146. Okay, so 143. 45. 156. What is this one up here? Oh, it's 147. Let's get that in there. The right spot. What is this? Oh, cool. 148. That fits there. What's up here? Oh, 151. $156, which we just saw that we had one of that. Now we have 2 of that. Okay, that's it for the Captain America up there. So we have another 156, then we have 160. $161. Wonder if this storyline will pop up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where he turns into a werewolf. Follow me, Avenger, for I am Nightshade, and I never lie. Your friend the Falcon is around the corner. Nightshade looks like a pretty cool character. But I have a feeling she's not going to appear in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. 173. $174. 177. And this is the first Captain America comic I bought as a kid from the newsstand. It's 180. I think it's an important issue because it's the origin of Nomad. 186. I think from here on out, these are going to be childhood copies. 190. And then I was there when Kirby came back and did this long, sprawling storyline about the Mad Bomb. But they let him write his own stories, and he's he needs someone else writing his stories. 195. They're trying to build up to the big issue 200 for the bicentennial in 1976. 196. $198. On the 200th anniversary of the United States, America will die. Alamo 2. 208. $209. $210. $211. $212. $214. $215. $216. $217. Ernie Chen, my pal. $222. $224. Sorry I spent like the last half hour of the last episode moving boxes while you look to the ceiling. That's some good TV viewing, I'll have you know, while I curse and speak in tongues and probably wind up with massive internal injuries. Where else do you get to see that kind of entertainment except on the Gratu Orloff Christian Broadcasting Network? $227. I just saw at the top of my phone Trumpet News, which is a YouTube channel I like. Just said emergency broadcast live. But I'm not going to abandon you guys. I'm going to stick with you. Usually his emergency broadcasts he doesn't even put up on YouTube because he's afraid they'll cancel him. He puts them up on his own website. $229. Because his news is controversial. $230. Here's $237. Well, it's nice to have this patriotic music playing while we look at Captain America. $241. $247. $249. Looks like John Byrne has come aboard. $250.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he.
251.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big
252.
man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty oak tree. From the
Okay, no, not Casper. Not time for Casper.
the rippenest, roaringest, finest man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. What a Boone was a doer, what a dream, how much truer was he. When Captain America broke his mighty
Okay.
of those who chose to oppose him,
Oh man, where am I? Okay, here's 253. $254. $255. It's the 40th anniversary of Captain America. Now I think it's about the 80th anniversary. $256. I think the first Captain America comic, the first Captain America comic book came out in 1940, a year before we became involved in World War II, is my belief. That is 258. Oh, here's where they did like the silly assistant editors month. They gave it go-go checks, stuff like that. 289. $290. Then we have a Captain America special. That could probably benefit from a new bag. Giant size Captain America. Captain America Special Edition reprinting Steranko stuff. I'm so tired. Well, let's take a look at this Captain America comic. This is one of the best ones I read. Damn straight. Here's Captain America fighting terror, man. Yeah, he's kicking ass in that comic. I remember that one. Are you doing your part? Are you doing your part to help President Biden? You're number 4, man. That's a good, funny book. This is one of the best funny books I ever read. So that's why I bought 2 copies of it, because it's just so good. This one's even better. Captain America, yeah. Here's Captain America number 50. He's real good, man. Oh, wow. Here he is getting dead. He's dead, man. Where were you when Captain America died? Oh, yeah.
This is Batman and Robin, the Boy Wonder.
And me too.
Welcoming you to the new adventures of
The Initiative.
Marcia's wage our never-ending battle of good versus evil.
Was Adam West clinically insane?
We chase the greatest array of villains the world has
That's the question I ask you.
proving that crime does not pay.
Because in every other role,
For thrills
So he was just doing that to be campy. Well, in every role he acts exactly the same way. The question is he insane? No, he's a wonderful guy. He used to be on Facebook every Thanksgiving. He'd show the turkey he made, and I was so sad when he passed away. But you know, you need to seek out the 2 feature-length animated films that he did with Burt Ward, where they did it in the style of the 60s Batman, and the second one is William Shatner playing Two-Face. Very well worth seeking out. Here's Captain Canuck, or Canuck, or whatever. He's a Canadian superhero. For all those people up north in the Great White North, you love this comic, eh? Captain Canuck. Ugh. Captain Carrot and his amazing zoo crew. I'll tell you what, let me just... Wait. Yeah, we'll put that here. This is pretty good stuff. Here's the Oz Wonderland War. Here's the first Marvel, Captain Marvel, I bought as a kid. Number 35. Then I came back for 58. And 59. The Cartoon History of the Universe. Here's volume 2. Okay. Then we got some Casper comics. Did I already show this to you? I think I just showed this to you. Casper and Nightmare. Oh, and then I've got this comic that reprints Casper 1 and 2. That's cool. Casper and the Ghostly Trio. Casper Cub Scouts comic. I never was a Cub Scout. Ay, ay, ay. Cave Girl. Beware the Claws of the Cat. And then another one. And 2 copies of number 2. Cat number 3. Fucking ring light. 4. My foot's falling asleep. Catwoman. Another Catwoman number 1. I remember enjoying this particular run of Catwoman. 4. I thought they'd gotten the suit pretty much right with enough mixture of the different eras of Catwoman and the colors of the old Catwoman suit, and it was 6. I just don't like it when Catwoman is an ex-prostitute. That was started with The Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller. And I think he regrets that, because that was meant to be like an imaginary story. And then DC just writes it right into the continuity. Instead of her being a cat burglar, they just write in that she's an ex-prostitute, and I don't like that. Because it's still it started as a kid's comic. Whether or not it is anymore, you can debate that, but 11. 13. 14. I feel like I've been working on the railroad. I've been working in the comic room all the live long day. I've been working in the comic room just to pass the time away. Don't you hear Gabriel calling? Rise up so early in the morning. Oh, yeah. I must have liked these comics. I bought a lot of them. Wonder why. Here's 19 again. 20. She sure is flat-chested. 22. 24. What is this? I've got 3 24s. Why is this? Oh, God. Tooter the Turtle was incredible. 27. 28. Oh. 29. 45. 50. 51. 52. 1995 annual. This is when they started this shit. Catwoman and Vampirella teaming up different companies to combine their heroes. I don't know. Maybe Archie and the Punisher was before that. I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess it started with Superman and Spider-Man. Who the fuck knows? This was a really good run, actually. I really... Yeah, but fuck! This was a really good run. Catwoman. Because Darwin Cook. Hold on a second. Catwoman number 2. Catwoman 3. Catwoman number 4. I may be beat for the day, man. Guys, I don't know how much longer I can do this. But I'm getting progress done. It just... moving all those boxes took a lot out of me. But I'm still going to go out and do a walk around. If you guys stick around later in the afternoon with Drusilla. Here's some comic book. Yeah, they're all comic books. I think called Cauldron. Whatever the fuck it is. Cauldron. From some company called Deal Comics. What? Cave Girl. Oh, didn't I just look at Cave Girl? Cave Girl. Cave Girl. Cave Girl. I could have sworn I just looked. I bought this at the original location of Lone Star Comics. It's Cerebus number 9. Is it valuable? I don't know. It's a Canadian comic that it was real popular for a while. It's Conan, but he's an aardvark. So yeah, it's funny, hilarious. It's really good. It actually it's kind of what inspired the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, take Conan, okay, we'll make him an aardvark. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, let's combine Ronin and the X-Men, but we'll make them turtles. It'll be funny. And so that's kind of a nerd humor. 50 Wolverine parody, 54, 55. But Cerebus is good. I never read Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know anything about that. Nothing about that. Nothing, I tell you. I only bought a couple issues because they had Richard Corbin art. Divider. Paid $1.29. Old Lone Star Comics. Can't get them anymore. Maybe you can. Maybe you can order from mycomicshop.com. I don't know. What do I know? Number 81. Neil Adams cover. 82. Shit. They're teamed up with Swamp Thing in 83. My childhood copy of Chamber of Chills. Number 8. And I'm missing a lot of Chamber of Chills because here's 25. But who knows, they're probably in another box. But I have 2 25s. Ooh, here's a beat up all the hell Champions number 1. But, you know, if I was one of those people that had an iron, I could flatten it probably. Probably still look like shit. Here's number 3. Here's number 4. Then there's a bunch more Champions. Do you even want to see them? Probably not. Champions number 15. I've got a lot more Champions than this, so there's something amiss. Champions. Oh, here's another Chamber of Chills. Oh, here's more Chamber of Chills. Out of order. Number 1. God damn it, you fucking son of a bitch. Stay where you're supposed to be, you bastards. Here's number 10. That's how I felt, that caveman there, that's how I felt 3 weeks ago to this date. Freezing to death in my own home. Okay, Chamber of Chills. So we're after Champions now. And Champions, so we're to Charlton Action featuring Static. Steve Ditko stuff. Here's Charlton Bullseye. Here's Charlton Premiere. This is Silver Age, so it needs to be over here. Classic comic book ads of the 60s monsters. Wait. Charlton. Then I have Chilling Adventures and Sorcery. I'm missing the Sabrina issues there. I just saw them in another box. So I gotta get those over here. Chilling Adventures, Sorcery. Okay. Chilling. JKL. Chilling. Actually, Cheryl Blossom should be before Chilling. After Charlton, before Chilling. Chilling. IJKL. Chilly should be before Chilling Adventures in Sorcery. Number 21. Okay, here's the first issue of Chilling Adventures in Sorcery, the really warped comic. I've told you about that before. I bought it as a second grader, and it's very gruesome and done in the Archie comic style. But I've told you that about 40 times. Other Chilling Adventures in Sorcery. Chilling. Chippendale. Claw the Unconquered. I think we looked at these the other day, maybe. I don't know. Claw the Unconquered. DC trying to do Conan. It was, good art, but it didn't make it. Whatever this is. Combat Kelly and the Deadly Dozen. Needs a new bag. I'll worry about that later. Number 2. This is a freebie given away when you went to see the movie Comic Book Confidential. They gave it to you at the box office or the popcorn stand, something like that. It was a really good documentary. I recommend you watch it. The one sheet's real good too. You should frame that in your comic book room. Comics interview, which would go after classic comic book ads. Okay, some Rocketeer shit. More Rocketeer shit. Here's a Conan. Damn it. Conan comic that needs to do with the Conans, wherever the fuck the Conan stuff should be here at this point. But that's in another box. I need to combine the Conan box with this box. Maybe I should do that tomorrow because I'm about to snap. Yeah, here's Crazy number 1, which is Not Brand Eck reprints. Okay. This is another copy of number 1. Crazy number 2. Be careful. Number 2. And then this is the comic that changed my life when a friend brought this to school at Regency Place Elementary, and it reprints one of my favorite issue of Not Brand Eck. And so I traded for his horribly beat up copy of Crazy, and I've since gotten 2 copies of it, and I have a bunch of copies of the original Not Brand Eck issue that has the origin of the Fantastic Four, a parody of Fantastic Four number 1, and a parody of Superman. This is Creatures on the Loose 16. 17. 18. I need to leave room in this box because I've got to move all the Conans over here. Because this is where they belong. This is a Stranko cover, obviously. And this is too. Thangor, Warrior of Lost Lemuria. In fact, looks like I wound up over the years with 3 copies of it. But if I close this episode out right at an hour, no one's going to watch it because People seem to only want to click on my long episodes. But I don't think I can keep going. 26. I gotta get this is driving me buggy, man. I don't dig it. Man, I just don't dig going through these comics for too long, man. Here's 2 copies of 29. Creatures on the Loose. Featuring Man Wolf. 31. Oh man. Here's J. Jonah Jameson with a gun. You don't see that on many covers. Going after his son. Here's a reprint from Modern Comics of Creepy Things. My goodness, that is very creepy looking. Here's my childhood copy of Crypt of Shadows, number 8. As is this. This is also a childhood copy. This is Crypt of Shadows, number 9. Again, another, I don't know which one of these is my childhood copy, because I've got 2 copies of number 10. Number 10. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Number 14, Crypt of Shadows. Indeed. Indeed, 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 indeed.
Hey, Doc, you still playing the numbers game? Chasing the several different food
God
stores
damn you.
every week to take
Oh, shit.
Kick the habit and go for value at Kroger. Kroger carries more famous brands and
17.
more at more everyday low prices than almost any other store in town. And you get
How am I going to get out of here? I've walled myself in with boxes. There's no exit from the room. It's like an Edgar Allan Poe story. Curse of the Weird.
Anywhere else.
This is a 90s, I guess, comic that reprints old 50s stuff, kind of like Marvel did in the 70s. And here's the other Daredevil comics. I was saying I have more Daredevil comics than that the other day, remember? So here's the rest of them, because yeah, this is 87. But I gotta get that box was down there. I'm not doing that right now. Not doing that right now. Yeah, Black Widow. Black Widow's dated a lot of Marvel superheroes. And while she was dating Daredevil, she managed to get co-billing on the comic. That went for a few years, her getting co-billing. But I don't know if she can ever even get her movie out. I don't think movie theaters are probably going to be ready for her this year either. They have this big pinball show. People bring their pinball machines to this big, giant room. Used to be in a hotel ballroom. Now it's in a big kind of convention center. And you've got all these pinball machines from the 40s through today, and they're all set on free play for a whole weekend. And it's a lot of fun. And they canceled it last year because of the COVID-19, and then they're just announced they're going to cancel it again this year. So if you bought tickets for last year, they say they're still going to be good for next year, 2022. So we're getting close to 2023, the summer of 2023. This house will be paid off. We'll have our home equity loan paid off. And then what we had been using for the home equity loan monthly, we can just save up and pay off the property tax. And then we're not going to be scared every year. So there's just 2 more years of tension. This year the property tax is getting taken care of with a stimulus check that should be getting here Wednesday. again, if you didn't hear me yesterday, I said you go to the IRS.gov site. There's a place where you can type in your information. It'll tell you when you're going to get your stimulus check. If you have direct deposit with when you do your taxes every year, if you get direct deposit your refund, they'll have the exact day you'll get it. Otherwise, they're gonna mail you a check, and who knows how long that'll take. Okay, I'm gonna. Wow. Ah, shit. That is not good. Oh my God, his jaw came off. How did I fix that? Oh, I see. Oh my gosh. The disasters never stop here on the Groucho Orloff Network. Okay, I see what's going on. No, it's more like that. Yes, indeed. Sorry. A little bit of dental surgery for my old pal here. Give him a Joe Biden halo. You know, all the news channels. Whoa, that's scary. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. They always frame Joe Biden like he's got a halo, you know, in the news. Oh, this is not good, motherfuckers. There we go.
I'm feeling better all the time. Oh my God, my lower jaw fell off. It was a terrible experience.
Okay. Well, what an amazing episode of the Groucho Orloff Show. Oh, let me show you I don't know if I ever showed this before. For viewer Tom Smith that collects. I'm sure you've got this because you're a major collector of humor comics. I just found this. Why is there all this bright light? How is this light getting brighter? That's better. It's Sick. Spoof. Is this a separate comic than Sick? Sick Spoof. Well, anyway, that's an issue of Sick. By the 70s, Sick had become, oh my gosh, this is not politically correct. Sick was awful in the 70s, but in the 60s it was a little better. Obviously a mad ripoff. Anyway, there's lots of stuff about hippies. Yeah. What else do I have here? What is this? You guys remember this? This, for some reason, isn't even on mycomicshop.com. Cartoons, and then there was also Cycle Tunes. These were kind of like Mad Magazine, but for people that build cars, you know. That's it was this kind of art. It wasn't a. If you go back far enough in the 60s, there's a lot of Big Daddy Roth kind of oriented stuff. This is from 1971. But you don't see those very often. Not many people collect them. I'll show you. Let's see what else do I have here. There's a cool old wrestling magazine. Look at that guy. Man, look at that guy. I've seen more than a few comic book store clerks that look like that. Man, I'll tell you what, Lone Star Comics had several locations here locally at its height. And there was one on Cooper Street in the 90s, maybe? Probably the 90s. I went in there one time, and there's this big muscle-bound guy behind the counter, not the typical comic book store person, you know, and you look kind of like a movie star or something. And you know, and as he's, you know, pricing, you know, as he's ringing up the comics, he has all these scars, like massive scars all over his arm, like he's Tarzan or Conan, you know. And I realized, oh, he's one of those SCA people. I don't know if SCA is all over the country, if it's a local thing, but it stands for Society for Creative Anachronism. And they go out there on the weekends and they put on armor or whatever, and they fight with weapons from the past. And it's just something they do for fun as a hobby. And then they always show up at the Renaissance fairs, you know. But he must have been one of those people, because it looked like he'd been fighting with swords. You know, he wasn't like someone that was a cutter that was all depressed and cutting himself. No, it looked like he'd been hacked at. It was, I've never seen anyone like that before. It looked like you were looking at a warrior from 800 years ago or something. That was Lone Star Comics. Long time ago. This band, Tearful Moon, is getting a lot of flack. They're out of Houston for conservative point of view, or just kind of not believing the government line. And all these people are calling them Nazis and all this, which is ridiculous. They're this goth band, and they're really nice people, and they're trying to cancel them. They got kicked off their record contracts, stuff like that. But the band is Tearful Moon. Look them up. Give them a like, either on YouTube or Facebook. While you're at it, all the shit I've gone through today, you ought to put a like for this video down there. And put a comment down there and subscribe. I think 60% of the viewers are subscribed, so that's cool. Here's where the Captain American Conan comics are here. Oh, do I want to do that now? No, I'll do that next episode. It could be this evening. No, it probably won't be this evening because then I can't spend that much time where I'm leaving my wife alone downstairs. So I'm going to go hang out with my wife the rest of the day and take the dog for a walk. And I will pop back on. We'll combine all these Conan comics down here and get them after Challengers of the Unknown. And then we'll combine the Daredevil comics, and things will be one step better towards a wonderful spring. Because how can it be a dark spring when we have a wonderful president, Dr. Joe Biden, and we have our delightful spring weather, and the comics are organized, and the birds are singing Bravo Hooba. No, the birds are not singing Bravo Hooba. Bravo Hooba is ancient Sumerian for I'm picking up my Coke and it really hurts. Okay, how can I get out of this room? As you can see, I am kind of blocked in. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be easy. Trapped amongst the boxes of comic books. Well, maybe if I move this pillow, first of all. It will all be worth it. I swear it will be. If I can just get out of this room. Oh, wow! Tonight on Hoarders. I was trapped in the room. I watched a Hoarder show once, and they moved all this shit and finally got under a table, and they found a mummified cat. And they thought their cat had gotten out and gotten lost like 10, 15 years before. And they find the cat had died in their house, and they'd never known it. And they found his mummified body under a end table. Horrible. But I'll have you know, I have escaped the room. I got out. Oh my God. Horrible, horrible, ladies and gentlemen. What horrible fate awaits Straw 2 in the next exciting. I'm upside down, aren't I? No, I'm right side up. Let's turn off this horrific ring light. Horrific, I tell you. Well, we got a lot of comics organized today, ladies and gentlemen. You got to hear me groan and moan in agony, and I'll see you next time. Be seeing you, sports fans. Let's turn this off.